AI and Counteroffer Strategies. Introduction. The negotiation is just beginning. In the previous section, we discussed how artificial intelligence can help sellers compare competing offers and evaluate strengths, weaknesses, contingencies, timelines, and net proceeds. However, in many transactions, the first offer is only the beginning of the negotiation process. Imagine a seller receives an offer on their property. The price is close to what they want. The closing date works. The financing appears solid. There is just one problem. The buyer is asking for $15,000 in seller concessions and a lengthy inspection period. The seller looks at their agent and asks, "What if I like the offer, but I want to change a few things?" That question leads directly into one of the most common negotiation tools in real estate, the counteroffer. Counteroffers allow buyers and sellers to continue negotiating until they'd either reach an agreement or decide to move in different directions. Artificial intelligence can help organize negotiation options, evaluate potential responses, and prepare agents for negotiation discussions. However, AI should never negotiate on behalf of the client. The role of AI is to generate possibilities. The role of the client is to make decisions. Understanding offer and acceptance. Every real estate contract begins with an offer. An offer alone does not create a contract. A contract is generally formed when there is an offer, acceptance, and communication of acceptance. Many buyers believe submitting an offer automatically creates a deal. Many sellers believe receiving an offer requires them to respond. Neither assumption is necessarily correct. Until acceptance occurs, the parties remain in the negotiation stage. This is where counteroffers often become part of the transaction process. Understanding this concept helps buyers and sellers recognize that negotiations are normal and expected. What is a counteroffer? A counteroffer occurs when one party responds to an offer by changing one or more terms. The moment a counteroffer is issued, the original offer is no longer capable of being accepted as originally written. Instead, a new proposal has been created. For example, a buyer offers $500,000. The seller responds with $515,000. The seller has not accepted the buyer's offer. The seller has made a counteroffer. The negotiation continues until the parties either reach an agreement or walk away. This concept is important because many disputes arise when parties misunderstand the legal effect of a counteroffer. Understanding offer expiration. Another important negotiation concept involves expiration. Offers do not remain open forever. Most offers contain expiration provisions that establish how long the offer remains available for acceptance. Timing matters. A buyer may be negotiating with multiple properties. A seller may be reviewing multiple offers. Delays can affect negotiations significantly. Artificial intelligence can help organize negotiation timelines and identify expiration concerns, but agents must always verify actual contract deadlines and expiration terms. Common counteroffer terms. Not every counteroffer involves price. In fact, many negotiations focus on terms rather than dollars. Common counteroffer topics include purchase price, earnest money, closing dates, seller concessions, inspection periods, possession timelines, repair requests, financing terms, and home warranty coverage. When viewed this way, negotiations become much more flexible. Parties often discover that they can reach agreement by adjusting terms rather than focusing exclusively on price. Using AI to explore negotiation options. One of the most useful applications of AI involves brainstorming possible negotiation solutions. Imagine a seller wants a higher price, while the buyer wants closing cost assistance. Instead of focusing on a single solution, AI can help generate multiple possibilities. For example, create 5 negotiation options that address seller concerns regarding price and buyer concerns regarding closing costs. The result may provide several creative alternatives that neither party initially considered. This can be particularly useful when negotiations become difficult or emotional. Seller counteroffer strategies. Every seller has different goals. Some want the highest possible price. Others want the fastest closing. Some prioritize certainty. Others prioritize flexibility. Artificial intelligence can help sellers evaluate potential counteroffer strategies by organizing possible outcomes. For example, a seller may choose to counter on price, reduce contingencies, shorten timelines, request additional earnest money, modify possession terms. The AI can help organize these options, allowing the seller to focus on the strategy that best aligns with their objectives. Buyer counteroffer strategies. Buyers also have negotiation goals. Some want a lower purchase price. Others need assistance with closing costs. Some may prioritize repairs or additional time for inspections. Artificial intelligence can help buyers identify negotiation alternatives. For example, rather than reducing the purchase price, a buyer might request closing cost assistance, home warranty coverage, repair credits, extended inspection periods, additional personal property. These alternatives often create opportunities for agreement without requiring either party to completely abandon their objectives. Financing negotiations. Financing frequently becomes a negotiation topic. Interest rates, loan programs, seller concessions, rate buydowns, closing costs, each of these factors may affect affordability for the buyer. AI can help organize financing scenarios and create discussion points that allow parties to evaluate various options. The objective is not to choose the solution. The objective is to understand the available choices. Repair negotiations. Inspection reports often create the most challenging negotiations in a transaction. A buyer may request repairs. A seller may disagree. Both parties may have legitimate concerns. Artificial intelligence can help organize repair requests into categories such as safety issues, major system concerns, maintenance items, and cosmetic items. This organization helps create more productive discussions and often reduces emotional reactions during negotiations. Closing cost negotiations. Closing costs have become an increasingly common negotiation topic. In some markets, buyers request assistance with closing costs to improve affordability. Sellers may evaluate whether concessions are preferable to reducing the purchase price. AI can assist by creating side-by-side financial comparisons that help parties understand potential outcomes. These tools support decision-making without replacing professional judgment. Ethical responsibilities during negotiations. Negotiation is one of the areas where professional ethics matter most. AAC R428-1101 requires Arizona licensees to protect and promote the interests of their clients while dealing fairly with all parties. Likewise, ARS Section 32-2153 provides disciplinary authority for conduct involving dishonesty, misrepresentation, or failure to fulfill professional responsibilities. Artificial intelligence does not change these obligations. Agents remain responsible for presenting information honestly, protecting confidential information, following client instructions, avoiding misrepresentations, maintaining professional conduct. Technology should enhance professionalism, not replace it. Using AI responsibly during negotiations. One of the most important lessons in this course is recognizing the difference between generating options and making decisions. Artificial intelligence is excellent at generating possibilities. It can create lists. It can identify alternatives. It can organize strategies. What it cannot do is determine the best decision for a specific client. Every negotiation involves personal goals, financial considerations, risk tolerance, and individual circumstances. Those decisions belong to the client. The licensee provides guidance. The AI provides organization. Conclusion: counteroffers are one of the most important tools in real estate negotiations. They allow buyers and sellers to bridge gaps, resolve concerns, and work toward mutually acceptable solutions. Artificial intelligence can improve negotiation preparation by organizing information, generating options, and helping agents explore multiple scenarios. When used properly, AI helps create more informed conversations and better prepared clients. However, successful negotiations still depend upon communication, professionalism, ethics, and human judgment. Because at the end of every negotiation, it is not the AI that reaches an agreement. It is the people sitting at the negotiating table. Online discussion question 1. What happens to an original offer when a counteroffer is made? Answer: the original offer is no longer capable of acceptance as originally written because the counteroffer creates a new proposal. Question 2. How can AI assist during negotiations? Answer: AI can generate negotiation options, organize possible outcomes, compare scenarios, and help prepare buyers and sellers for discussions. Question 3. Why should AI not make negotiation decisions for clients? Answer: negotiation decisions involve personal goals, financial considerations, and risk tolerance that require human judgment and client direction.